name is Raj and let's learn how to make music. Now, first of all, you're gonna need something like DAW, alright. Now, DAW, if I search over here, we get Digital Audio Workstation. And what is that? Well, if you click over here, well, I'm gonna keep it simple. Alright, Digital Audio Workstation is an electronic device application software used for recording, editing, and producing audio files. Alright, like this one over here. Get the idea. Now, what is DAW? For me, I use FL Studio. So personally, you can use Ableton, for example. These two, we got Ableton over here, and we got FL Studio over here. Now we're gonna keep it simple. Alright, now see. Now these two websites that you see, these both are digital audio workstations over here. First one, Ableton and FL Studio. So we obviously, if you're making it for the first time, you're gonna have to, well, get a free trial. So if you click over here, try live for free, you're gonna get to another window, and you can just click on the download button and you can download it. Or for the FL Studio, you can just accept all cookies now and click over here, try for free. Alright, and you can just download it from over here. Now Ableton, I'm gonna cover Ableton in the next video. This video is gonna be primarily for FL Studio users, well, upcoming FL Studio users who, well, I've heard about it more, and I personally think FL Studio is much more easier. So if you click the download button, you're gonna get it. Alright, it's gonna take some time. Like for example, if I click over here, you can just see the file size. It's gonna take 5 minutes. So, and it's 926 megabytes, so it's not that much of time. Alright, now I've already downloaded. So now once you've downloaded the FL Studio, you're gonna open it. Now it should not look like this because you're opening it for the first time. So you're gonna go to this file option over here, you're gonna click new, and then it should look like this. Now first of all, you're gonna see this option over here, view. You're gonna click the view option and you're gonna click the browser. And if you already have the browser, just skip this step. Now I'm gonna drag it over here and I'm gonna expand the browser. Now you can see I got this folder over here called packs. Now you're gonna have this by default, which consists of, well, stock FL Studio sounds for you to experiment with. Now I'm gonna open it and you're gonna see this drums mode, audio, and many more. You're gonna click to drums and then you're gonna, well, want to browse all these. We got cymbals, hats, kicks, skits, percussions, SFX, snares, and well, many more. So I'm gonna open up some kicks. Alright, now you can see we got hell a lot of kicks over here. You can just browse through all of them one by one and you can just pick the one you like. Now I'm just gonna do the same. Alright, now since I'm gonna be making a dance track, I'm gonna open this Groove Quick 20. Alright, because, well, as the name suggests, it's quite groovy for the dance track. Now you can do whatever you like. Alright, there's no limitations, it's all up to your creativity. Now you can just drag it and drop it into the playlist like this. You see we have over here. Now go to this over here, this icon, and you can just, well, expand it. Now you're gonna see this kick over here. So once you drag the sample over here, you're gonna click the play button. Now by default it's gonna be set to pattern. You're gonna move it to the song like this. Now we're gonna copy it like this. We're gonna highlight it using Ctrl plus right click. You highlight it, Ctrl plus C for copy, and Ctrl plus V for paste. Alright, now I'm gonna drag this to this position. You can do the same, or you can just put Ctrl plus V, which is gonna do the same thing. Alright, now I'm gonna zoom this and I'm gonna arrange the kick like this. You can do the same, you can just follow along and we can make the track together like this. Here we go. Now I'm gonna align this kick with the bar right here. One more kick with the bar right here, over here, and over here. Alright, now I'm gonna click on play. Now you see it is set to 140. You can see 140.000. Now I'm gonna switch it down. I'm gonna put this tempo to 128. Now you're gonna see. Now I'm gonna highlight this section and let's give it a listen. You can see we just made a beat, right? Now there's another way of doing the same thing. Now let's go to that, because that is, well, much more widely used and is much more convenient. Now you're gonna see these 3 columns stacked right here. Now you're gonna click to the icon. It's gonna open up like this. Now go to the browser, go to your favorite kick sample, which is Groove Kick 20 for this case, and drag it over here. Now I'm using the pattern, so I'm gonna delete it from the playlist. Now switch to pattern, which is the orange option right here. Now you're gonna see this. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna just click on the buttons and it's gonna highlight like this: 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we essentially did the same thing. Now we click on play. See, we got 4 kicks stacked right there, making a beat. Now let's put some snares. We got the snare folder over here. Let's browse through them. We got now, since as you can see I'm using Groove Kick 20, Groove Snare 20 is gonna be the perfect one for this case. Alright, well, you can just do whatever you want, but in this case it happens that I'm using groove samples, so I'm gonna align Groove Kick with Groove Snares. So let's make a beat and let's give it a listen. See, simple as that. We just made a very basic dance beat. Now this isn't yet completed. Let's put on some hats right there. Let's browse through some hats. Alright, now Groove Hats 12. Alright, now I'm gonna put this over here. Click on play. See, we have a very basic beat. Now once you have this beat, you're gonna just close this pattern, and over here on the piano option you're gonna click it and you're gonna drag this pattern just like they drag the sample. Now we drag the pattern over here. Now switch to song, click play. Now you can do the same thing, Control plus C or Control plus B to duplicate it like this. Now you're gonna see it loops itself. See, we got drums. Now once you made the beat, it's time to add some instruments. Go to the channel rack, click on plus option. Now let's click on FL keys, which is very basic piano, and it doesn't really sound that great, but it's good for beginners. Now right click on FL keys and click on piano roll. Now you're gonna see this. Now let's do one thing. Let's just put another pattern over here. Let's click on plus, and now we got another pattern. Go to the channel rack. Now let's open piano roll. Now since I'm making a dance track, I'm gonna be wanting to use a major scale, which is, well, happy. And if you're making a sad, dark, emotional track, you're gonna use a minor scale. Now difference between major and minor is pretty simple. We got a G4 as the name over here. Now just use 3 steps, 1, 2, 3. Alright, put another one 3 steps away. Now let's take 1, 2, 3, 4. Put another one 4 steps away. Now let's click on play. This is a major. Now if I move this up 1 step, it's gonna be a minor. See, that's the difference. Put it down, it's a major. Put it up, it's a minor. Now, since the first chord, these three combine and make a chord, right? Now this chord is a major chord. This is a major chord. I'm gonna use another major chord which is gonna complement this. Let's do same 1 2 3. Put it over here. 1 2 3 4. Put it over here. Let's play. Yeah, this is, well, really basic. Does not sound that good, but it's alright for the first time. Now let's use another major chord. 2 3 4 5 6 7. Alright, we got here. Let's click on play. Now we go down 1 2 3. Now you're gonna be thinking, how am I doing this? Well, once you get the experience, which is only gonna take like 10 days, and you're gonna be able to do the same thing that I do. 1 1 2 3 4 over here. Let's play. See? Now let's mess with it. Let's put some major to minor and some minor to majors. Now first one is a major chord. Let's put it to minor like this, and let's see if that does sound better or worse. Sounds better to me. Alright, let's switch the second one too. Alright, now that's minor. Alright, now this does not sound that natural, so I'm gonna put it back to major like this. See, simple as that. Now drag pattern 2 over here like this. Now go to song, green button, and click on play. See, now we have a beat with instruments in it. Now let's go to piano roll and let's do some trick. Go to the option over here. Alright, now it's gonna load up, and you're gonna go to, well, tools, and you're gonna go to tools and gonna go to chop. Click on chop and just click on accept. Yeah, for very basic, for the first time, not going into much detail, it's just practical example. See, now go to song, click on play. See, that already makes it sound so much better. Now since we have a very basic beat, let's add some more instruments. Go to the pattern and let's click on plus. Now let's go to mini synth. You can just browse all three that. We got 3x oscillator, we got flex, we got GMS, harmless. I'm gonna just keep it basic, so I'm gonna open mini synth. Now let's copy the shuffle keys, or for example, let's just cut it and just paste it over here. Let's click on play, give it a listen. See, it does sound like a bit more dancey, I'd say. Now let's bring the modifier a little up. Alright. See, now just give it a listen. Now you're gonna see it is very loud, right? These are not complementing each other. This instrument is way louder than the drums. So to bring that to level, we're gonna go to this pattern option over here. Just get mini synth to, I'd say, 1, and let's get the kicks. Let's put groove kick to 2, snare to 3, and hats to 4. Just like this. Now the reason why I did this is because you're gonna see this mixer over here. Yeah, right over here. Now let's expand it a little. Okay, yeah, simple and easy. Now once you got it over here, just click on play like this. You're gonna see all these volumes going inside to the mixer and the mixer reacting to them. Let's click on play again. Now you can just mess with the volumes, right? This dial represents volumes. So if I bring this down, now the kick over here, which I put to 2, I bring it up, and then we got the snare, and we got the hat. See, now this is much more harmonic. I don't know if that's the word, honestly. I just say it is much more, well, good. Yeah, that's what I say. Alright, now let's click on play. Yeah, see, now let's do one thing. Let's put on some effects. Now see, we can, if you just control and, well, left click, you're gonna select it and you're gonna click on play. You're gonna see it is gonna solo itself. That means all the other instruments are gonna get muted. Alright, now once you do that, just do it again and you're gonna unlock all the other instruments. Yeah, now let's go to slot 1 and let's do something over here. Let's go to grow speed right over here. Alright, and now you're gonna see this is another intimidating thing. What the hell is this? Yeah, alright, I understand. Now just go to this side chain option over here. Now let's click on play and let's see what it does. Alright, yeah, this is a little weird. Mess with attack, mess with release, all this stuff. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, and mess with the waveform. Just click on it, just drag it up and down, just mess with it, whatever you want. Or you can just do the same thing, because there are no rules to music. Just do whatever you want. See, it's not that harsh. Now let's click on play. Now as you can see, we lost a bit of volume with that. Let's bring it up. Let's adjust the mix level a bit. Now this means how much of this effect is getting into the, well, the synth right here. Now if you're gonna put it to all the way low, there's no effect. All the way up, maximum effect. Put it to 50%, you're gonna get equally. Now adjust it to the way you're liking. Alright, now let's give it a listen. Now I don't quite like this sound, so I'm gonna change this up right now. Now we're gonna go to mini synth. We're gonna go to this default option right here. You're gonna get a lot of presets. Just browse through them, and here, what do we got? Let's put on this key super saw and let's check. It's all about hit and trial method. Let's see if that's good or not. Alright, let's put it to the playlist and let's. Okay, well, that does sound a little better to me. Now let's do one thing. Let's put on some more effects. Alright, now let's see. Solo it. Now I can hear that this got a lot of low end. Let's put on this EQ over here. Now this equalizer is gonna cut off all the unwanted frequencies. So just go to order, just do this Steve 8, and just do all this there. You just don't really have to do any of this. You can just go to the dial, bring it down, and you're gonna see the effect. Alright, see, it just brings down the volume and almost to a point that it muted the certain frequencies when I put it all the way down. See, now you can just mess with the frequencies, but I would recommend just cutting off the low end like I did right here, because the kick is gonna have this, you can see this subsection over here. Kick is gonna have a lot of these sub frequencies, so you don't want this synth to interfere with the kick. So that's why I just put on all the low end away. Now let's see, it's much more lighter, clearer. Alright, now we lost a bit of volume doing that. Now make sure to bring the dial up again. See, simple, easy as that. Now we got this. Now let's make a lead. Go to the pattern. You can just put on another mini synth, for example, and just go to piano roll. Piano roll over here, and let's mess with it more. Just go over here. Now we started off with G. I'm gonna start with G and I'm gonna make a lead. You can just do repetitive, simple and easy leads. Now let's make a quite basic repetitive lead which is suitable for a dance track. See, now let's just put on this over here and let's go. Let's give it a listen. Now, since it does require some processing, I'm gonna put it to mixer rack number 5. Alright, now as you can see, it does not quite fit in. Let's go to the effect. You can do the same thing that I did with grow speed. Alright, let's go to grow speed. Let's put on some side chain. You go to this side chain option over here and let's put it up. Now since we just did the same thing over here, let's see. Now as you can see this, at some point this lead is loud and at some point it's extremely loud. See, at some point it is really quiet. So to even this all out, we're gonna use a compressor. It is going to be a stock compressor which is going to be Fruity Limiter. Now as you can see, this is so uneven in the waveform. I'm just going to show you. See, at some point this is so low and then we have certain high peaks. Now I want to even this all out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this threshold that I got over here. I'm gonna put this a little down right here. Alright, and let's put on some, honestly what this threshold is doing is it's setting a value below which nothing's gonna be affected. Alright, you're gonna put down the values above the threshold. So this threshold is basically that. You can just look on the waveform and you can just set this blue line accordingly. It's quite easy, I'd say. And just put on some ratio. See, it is cutting all the values above the threshold, and this ratio decides how much of the values it needs to be deducted. Alright, now let's click on play. See, it is much more better. It's not that uneven right now. Now let's put on some attack. Now attack is basically how much time this compressor takes to act on it. Attack and release are quite well advanced topic. You don't have to do this on the first day, but since we just got over it, I thought that I should tell it. Yeah. Now since I just said it, now we lost some volume as well. Now we're gonna bring the dial up just like we did before. Go to Fruity Limiter. You're gonna see this gain knob right here. Put it up. See, simple as that. Now let's give it a listen. It should be much more even. Bring on some more gain. And now it's gonna be much more even. See, it is much more better right now. And now let's do the same thing with the EQ to deduct all the sub frequencies. Just put it over here, put on Steve 8 and put on high pass right here and trim it. Since this does not have any frequencies below low mid, I'm not gonna keep any of that. I'm going to deduct all of them. See, simple as that. Now we got a beat, we got snares, claps, and we got, well, all these makes a beat, right? So we got a beat, we got instrument, and we got a lead. Alright. Now let's load up some more effect. Let's put on a reverb. Now you're gonna see what reverb does. Let's put it over here and let's bring the dial up. See, just messing with the reverb, I get so much of this ambience around that. Let's give it a listen. Now reverb is also advanced topic. Leave it for another day. You could just follow along to get, to get familiar with what I'm doing. See, simple as that. Now we made a very basic beat in FL Studio, and hopefully this gave you some insight about it. And let's give it a one final listen. Now, if you want to see more about this, I'm going to be uploading a part 2 where I'm going to finish the beat with bass and sub added, and I'm also going to tell you more about FL Studio and how to, well, actually utilize all the features of it. Now, for this video, this is going to be it. If you like the video, just consider subscribing and liking.